And poof, like that, I am live. Here's Hawkeye. He's been running around in the field. And there he goes. All right. So I thought I was going to do the original, thing that says mental health matters, but it is not. So it is early, relative. It's still Saturday. So, it could be worse. But tonight I am not going to be on at 9, but I may end up on Hillbilly's channel since we do have that fall behind thing tonight. So in theory, I get to sleep an extra hour tomorrow. Hello, Tara. Oh, wait, do I see my... All right, so I don't know if that worked. Did I kill it? I have no idea. I made the mistake of trying to look at stuff. I don't know. It's still going, so hopefully I didn't totally destroy it. Hey, Mike, Tara, and my favorite pink hand waving. So here's the dog. He is happy because we were out in the field today. And awesome. Thank you, Krabby, for the 5x5. I used to know exactly what that meant. I just know that loud and clear is the short version. All right. So tonight I am going to be not here, but I might be on Hillbillies. But it is, look at this. Look at this day, right? Blue skies, fluffy clouds, New England fall. Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I'm looking at y'all on a little tiny screen. So, it looks pretty from what I can see. And the dog is happy because, everybody loves a happy dog. But Mental Health Matters tonight will not be on. It is a beautiful, beautiful outing. Thank you, Taryn. I get to see you tomorrow. How exciting. At least I think I do. Anyway, after church, of course. All right. So Mental Health Matters. What are we going to talk about today? Well, let's see. How about enjoying the beautiful scenery? You're being quarked. Oh, gee webs. I am so sorry. You know me. I don't know everybody's schedule. I do apologize. And for those of you who are like me and don't realize what quarked is apparently G Webs is currently on his channel doing something. And it's most likely Fridays, or what day is today? Saturday. So are you with Tony Simon? Would be my guess. And but anyway, all right. So I'm harkering your show now. Oh, horking. What? Sorry. So for those of you who are like on Facebook instead of YouTube, this is the comment I'm looking at for G Webs. So it's not going to be crazy long because I just came back from a weekend with my mom, and we keep calling it a weekend, but it was a getaway around Halloween. Every year, my girlfriends and I all go to the girls only retreat where I get to recharge batteries, all that fun stuff. And so spent a couple days with my mom, away from the house, away from my email, away from kids, all of that sort of thing. We did come home, of course, and go Halloweening last night, otherwise known as trick-or-treating, for those of you who don't say Halloweening, because honestly, I just did that for the first time now. So, Mental Health Matters. I talked to a lot of people over the weekend, and I call it the weekend because we're away, so it feels like a holiday. So over the holiday week, I guess I will say it. And it's just really amazing that I've been doing this since 2018. And there's so few people I've told, apparently, because they're like, really, you do that? And you folks that show up here every Saturday night, I've been doing this for a while, and I appreciate you always coming and checking stuff out and giving me thumbs up and sharing out. Even if I am quarking your show, is that what it's called? I've quarked, yes. I've only done this once before. But so every little bit matters. Even though I won't be on tonight at 9 p.m., I have faith y'all will maybe share this out so people can watch the replay. And the other part of it is life is not always according to plan. And I'm guessing that perhaps I'm going to get different people at 4 p.m. Eastern than I would be getting at 9 p.m. Eastern, just because life is always challenging. So, what was one of the things on the getaway? Well, it was you are awesome. And people love having you in their space. And sometimes your friends and family will remember to tell you this, and other times they will not. But know that you are a most amazing, spectacular person. Don't even start. Sorry, I'm talking to the dog, not you guys. And Fooey. Sorry. So Fooey is his correction word. So when he spins around like a top, yeah, we try to get him to not do that because he will drive us all nuts. Doesn't he look pretty? I wish I could zoom in so he was a little bit bigger. But you are awesome and amazing and spectacularly made. And we need to have friends around us that remind us of that, of the beauty and spectacularness in the world. And so that's what I got to spend this week doing. And my mental health matters for today is just, look at the beauty in the world. There's plenty of ugly. There is plenty of not so awesome. There are plenty of hardships. And I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know this, but, my mom's got dementia. And I got to tell you, dementia totally, we are totally sucks. However, I got to spend time with her and I got to spend time with a bunch of my friends who just accepted her where she was at. And it was awesome and spectacular and so soul fulfilling to hang out with folks like that. And that's what it's like every Saturday night when y'all pop on. Yes, G-Webs, you get out to Connecticut, I will happily let you pet that dog. I promise. Easily. So it's one of those things. What is your mental health? Your mental health is how are you perceiving things? Because right now we're looking at the field in my backyard, right? And it goes out over a valley. There's Route 8, which is a big highway. And if we were standing at the edge of the property, you'd be literally on a cliff looking at Route 8. But from here, you wouldn't know that there's just right over that bump over there is a big old highway. You might be able to hear the cars, but now that the wind has died down. But it's just like anytime we are stressing, we have to remember that it's all about perspective. Because if I look out here, the blue sky, the puffy clouds, the leaves that are turning, and then I come closer into my all the dead trees. And then I could just look here and it's just like, okay, well, to some, that's not very pretty because this is what a dead forest looks like when there's trees and limbs and no leaves. But depending on your point of view, it's just another phase. It's like we are circular in how everything happens in our life, right? It's like we're born and someone takes care of us all of the time. And then we have toddlers. And then you become a toddler where you're taken care of and fed. So that's like being a dog for all of your life. And then you grow and you expand and you take care of others. And now, the older you get, then people start having to take care of you when you get really to the end of life. So we come full circle. And just to remember that our mental health is really and truly all about adjusting what you're looking at. Hello, Viejo. So yeah, spend some time studying for a test. Hold on. So apparently this is the G-Web show after all, since I just keep highlighting his stuff. Studying for a test, passed the SAM. It was a fun experience that I haven't done in a while. 8 out of 10 would recommend. Passing tests in general or the particular test that you took? That would be the question I have. But Viejo, to catch you up, that's my dog Hawkeye. And I wish I could make him bigger because it's really small. All right, so mental health matters. Do what makes sense. Take the time to look up at the sky from time to time. Change your perspective on things from time to time. Understanding all of the hard crap that we go through that sucks is what makes the joy so bright when we get to have it. Because this year has been spectacular. And, I think Tara's on here. It's like sometimes spectacular is like, ooh, sparkly and shiny. Other times spectacular is, no, like a spectacular mess. And when I say spectacular, it's all of those things. It's my kids off to college. My daughter's looking to become a doctor. She's a senior in high school. And my mom is still with us. And even though parts of her brain are diminishing and disappearing on us, she's still here. And I get to learn how to deal with it. I get to learn all of the things that the dementia is teaching me, right? Because my poor mom is fighting through it. She's literally getting to grieve herself as she knows she's slipping away. And that's rough. And for those of us around her, we also get to do that same thing, grieve the loss of the person we once knew. And that was the cool thing about this weekend, is that my girlfriends had never really spent any time with my mom before, and they just met her where she's at. And sometimes I guess we got to remember to make sure we're meeting ourselves where we're at, because it is super, super important. Saria fan, how are you, my friend? On your break. Okay, well, I'll wrap this up. I don't know how long you have on your break. Sorry, again, for those of you who are on Facebook side, I apologize. These are the YouTube channel. And as some people would say, YouTube's a place to be. But G-Webs was talking earlier about how he studied for a test, passed the test, and would recommend it. And I said, what, the studying or the particular test? And so making the brain work. And yes, having a mom who is suffering from dementia, making your brain work is super important. The longer you do it, the more you do it, the less likely you are to fall into that category of dementia. Although that does not mean that you're going to miss it. Hello, Mr. Ron Wayne. Nice to see you, sir. And yeah, it's like every moment is important, the good and the bad. And it's not to harp on this too much, and to sound like a broken record, because I'm sure that I often do, is just that I get to is probably one of the most important things that I learned, or I am learning, because, we're always learning to do more or better or that sort of thing. And not arguing. When you have someone with dementia in your family or near you that you spend time with, they're going to tell you a lot of wrong stuff. And you finally get to learn there's no reason to argue. It's okay. They believe one thing, you know something else, and you don't have to prove them wrong. So being around the folks that have dementia is a blessing, because it builds your character. And, this is where some smart aleck, Barbecue is not here, but I'll tell him to watch the replay, would say something like, yeah, you're already enough of a character. You don't need any more character building. But it's realizing each moment of clarity she has is a blessing. Each moment I get to spend with her is also a blessing. And unfortunately, in today's America, we tend to just go, 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 go. Constantly move. Next. And we don't take a lot of time to sit out here in the woods, in our fields, and connect with everything that's going on around us. So, with that, I know I'm early and I'm not going to make this go on forever and a day. But I will say, I'm going to throw this back up here again. Savoring every moment is so important. And it's every moment. It's not just the good ones. It's also the pain and suffering. Think about the funerals that you've been to in your life. Now, when I go to a funeral, my goal is to make you laugh. However, that is not always appropriate. And I'm certainly not always appropriate. But the crying and the crying together as a family and the wailing and the loss and the stories. And there he is. See, if I let him go, he'll just go in circles like my conversations. But the bad stuff is what makes the good stuff so good. So tears are okay. The sadness is okay. It's okay not to be okay was one of my favorite things that I read on one of the veteran suicide pages that we've shared with you guys in the past. Yeah, pay attention. If something really sucks, generally try to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? A friend of mine is like, I hate that you say what's good about this. And I'm like, well, you don't have to say what's good about this when something totally sucks. But give yourself the option to realize that there could be something I need to learn from this situation. And then I'm just gonna say, hi, Pat Rax Attic. Wow, Pack Rats Attic. I get it now. Sorry, it took me a second. But that's what I got for you guys today. I will not be back here at 9 p.m. tonight. Like I said, I might hop on Hillbillies if I'm not sleeping tonight, since we get an extra hour of sleep tonight. Hope y'all enjoy moving your clocks forward or back. Yeah. If you're smart, you'll move it back because it's fall back. If you move it forward, then you're going to be 2 hours ahead of everybody. Unless, of course, you live in Arizona, because they don't move their clocks because they're smarter than the rest of America. And I think there's somewhere else in America besides Arizona. But there you have it. Oh, and Ozzy comes in at the end. Haven't seen you in a while. See, this is one of those things. Like I said, doing the pop-up versus the 9 p.m., I get different people I haven't seen in a while. So, yes, there is. What do we have right now? I think we got like 3/4 of a moon. I think it's going towards full. So that's waxing, right? Waxing, because I try to remember. Waxing is adding wax to it. And waning is it disappearing slowly, I think. But anyway. All right, my friends. Well, thank you for hopping on this random time of day for our Mental Health Matters. Once I'm off, by all means, like DJ always tells us, hit that like button, thumbs up, share it out, even if I am quarking people, because someday G-Webs will make it to Connecticut, and then he will pet the dog, and then it'll be okay. Oh, Texas no longer has. I see. I am so blessed. I mean, I wish. Sorry, just just one more reason to move to Texas. No longer daylight savings time. This is our last fallback. That is awesome. Oh, and my phone is dying on top of that. So even though I've been trying to do some people say the Italian goodbye or the Irish goodbye, but either way, yeah, one more reason to go to Texas, man. I would love to never have to move our clocks ever again. All right, Hawkeye's come in for his close-up. And VO has advice for everyone. Stay out of that leftover candy. And we actually didn't have any. We did go out trick-or-treating, and my kids probably have Halloween candy, but I do not. So anyway. All right, my friends. Thanks for popping on. Been great to see you. Like I said, hit the like button, share, rewatch, all that fun stuff. Leave comments down below. Hope you enjoyed my backyard. All right. I think if I hit end, it will end. And it says yes. Goodbye, everybody.